Hello, hello, and welcome to a new live stream. Sorry for yesterday's live stream. It was only 30 minutes because I had some technical problems, so I needed to stop the live stream. It was mostly because of the microphone and the headsets. Hopefully, it's fixed now. So yeah, today's live stream we are going to continue our development of that game I am developing using the Stride game engine. And yesterday we stopped in the project that we created to test that new UI framework called Mira that I never used. So today we will need to continue learning it and set up it because I didn't do nothing after the stream because I needed to fix the technical problem, and also I didn't have really much time. So now we're just gonna continue like yesterday, like I didn't advance anything from yesterday. So let's start. So here we have the example code. Here is the my Mira renderer setup. We are here, and we just gonna need to add the combo box and everything else. So let's continue. We don't need to add the comments now. We're gonna add them after if we need. Combo box. I guess it's deprecated. It is obsolete. Combo view. We're gonna use combo box in here for now, and if we can replace it with combo view, we are going to do that. Okay, so set column to combo one. Okay, now combo items dot add new list of item called red color dot red. So now we're just gonna copy this and add it for 3 times, so we can have more time to work on other features. We need to finish this fast. You're gonna say, why not copy it? As I said yesterday, I like writing step by step because I learn the API like that. It's my way of learning. Okay, so blue. Here we're just gonna have color dot green and color dot blue. Grid dot widgets dot add combo will appear in the copilot. Okay, so we don't need that. I need to remove that. I didn't have the copilot like before yesterday when I installed something new in the Visual Studio installer. I guess they installed the copilot. I didn't have it. I might test it. It might be useful for some type of projects. Add combo. Okay, so now we're just gonna create a button. It's the syntax is almost like the it's like almost the same as the UI system inside Stride. So it's not very different. It's not the same. It's just a bit close. It's not the same, but it's similar. This is why I don't feel like it will be hard to learn. If you have used like destroyed UI system before, you're gonna find this mirror UI a bit similar. Let's call it show. I'll do that. Show. Okay. Now we're gonna check the button click, how much we have. We are here, we don't have much. Okay, so where is it? I can just like do this and just delete this, so we can have message box is equal to dialog dot create message box. No, should we, let's just say message and here something, some messages like them, just some messages like in the example. Okay, let's see if the live stream is working perfectly. Okay, so it looks like it's working perfectly in here. Okay, let's see in YouTube. In Twitch it's working good. In YouTube, okay, it's working. Okay, so let's just continue our work. Message, some message, and let's just have message box dot show model. Okay, desktop. Okay, so we have nothing in here. Okay, so grid dot widgets dot add button, just like that. Just gonna add that button to the widget, to our grid, and var spin button. Okay, let's see what is this spin button. Is this one? I guess it is not in the Stride UI system, so I'm just gonna see what is it. New spin button. We are making something similar to an editor or something, like modifying colors and modifying message, just like that. Maybe we are making a simple UI system for an editor or something like that, but let's just see how we are just gonna have it. So it's width is equal to 100 and nullable is equal to true. Let's remove this, and let's just have grid dot set column to spin button 1 and set row also to 1 and grid dot widgets. Let's add spin button. Okay, there's an error somewhere. Oh, okay, so does not have a scene render base, a render context, and here in the tutorial there's no mention of it. Like, we need a scene render base. Okay, let's just continue and see what can we do. Okay, so we added, now we have a desktop. So desktop is equal to new desktop. We don't need the width and height, just the grid. Okay, so protected. No, we need the simple protected. Why? Sometimes I just hate autocomplete. Protected. Okay, something like that. Oh, I forgot. I can just do. I can just click and escape. Override. Void. Draw core. Okay. So we can just have this here and here, and we can just remove this. No, this shouldn't be like that. It's like it's not having. Okay, so we can just have something like this. This one. Okay, and this one is for what? This one is for this. So this one is just an additional. So yeah, now we can just save it. Okay, so adding the draw core removed that need for the scene render base, I guess. So draw core. Okay, so draw context dot command list dot clear. I do need to learn something. I have used, I guess, the rendering or the graphics engine of Stride, or the graphics renderer of the renderer of Stride through code just one time by adding those, what we call, I forgot the name. Oh, we call them like the outline of text, you know it, because Stride didn't have them. So I already have like something similar for libgdx, so I followed what they did a little bit, and I was able to make a simple outline renderer for the text in Stride for the UI. So now, yes, it will be, the pull request was accepted. It's not much, it's not like a very good outline renderer. It has some issues, but it works for simple outline. It needs some improvement, but my rendering and graphics knowledge is limited. Maybe if after I learn something like DirectX or OpenGL. For OpenGL I didn't really learn much. I learned just a little bit. I didn't continue learning it because I just found it hard. Now since I have more experience in programming a little bit, maybe I will go with DirectX, I guess, because DirectX is more general. It's a little bit between OpenGL and Vulkan. Since my goal is going to Vulkan, some people told me like that DirectX is closer to Vulkan than OpenGL. I'm talking about DirectX 11, not 12, because 12 is even harder. So I'm just going to see what should I learn, if it's Vulkan or DirectX 11. Okay, so I'm just going to see. Okay, so let's continue working. So graphics. Okay, so graphics device dot presenter dot depth stencil buffer, and we just need depth stencil clear options dot depth buffer, just like this. And let's see, desktop dot render. Okay, Now since we finished, and create a basic 2x2 grid, save the solution. Now start again and load my game. Make sure the mirror dependencies are there. Add a new startup script, call it Mira startup. Okay, and so let's see. So we should go to here. Okay, so it just crashed. I don't know why. See, let's view the report. Okay, so I didn't understand anything. I'm just gonna copy, don't send, and I'm just gonna save it somewhere. Let's just open this. Okay, let's just file, new file, a text file. System Windows. Yeah, I don't understand anything in here. It's something related to graphics, which is not my expertise. Let's just open it again, I guess. What we could do is just create a simple startup script. Okay, so just start the launcher and open Mira UI test. Okay, thing is good. We are just going to remove this because we don't need it, and we're just gonna create a new script, a startup script, call it Mira startup, just like they said. For the output, is there a problem in output? No problem. Okay, so let's just go to the script again, and let's just copy. It's been borrowed from GitHub Stories, so I thought community toolkit. Okay, so yeah, we raised it, Mira startup, and in here just gonna create a new private static, the function of type graphics compositor. While learning Mira UI, I am also learning some of the graphical. Okay, so graphics compositor. I am also learning some of the features of the graphics API inside Stripe, because I really don't know much about it. Add scene render. Okay. What do we call? What is the name is? Okay. I just went way too much. Graphics compositor, and here a scene render base called scene render, and just like this. Okay, so let's just go back a little bit about this level, just like that. Okay, so let's just write if not true if graphics. Okay, so let's just let this graphics compositor dot game is scene render collection. Okay, I forgot that, so I'm just gonna copy it from here. Scene render collection, scene renders, let's rename it to scene render collection. Okay. Scene render collection dot children dot add scene render, just like this, and else var new scene render collection new dot graphics compositor dot game and dot scene render, and here graphics compositor game is equal to new scene, and we're just gonna return the graphics compositor. Return graphics compositor, just like this. Okay, so let's just continue on working on it. Okay, in the start method we're just gonna have the var game is equal to game services dot get service, I guess, get service I game, and no, it's just I game, just like this. I game. Guess I forgot something. It's just a startup script. Then why isn't it working? Okay. Dot get service. Let's continue and see what is the problem. Add scene render game. Yeah. Oh, okay. We don't want this. Just like this. And new mirror render in here, and in here we're just gonna have game dot scene system dot graphics compositor. Okay, I game is not found, I don't know why. Okay, let's try dot. So we can just remove this. Using stride dot okay, so now it was found. Let's return to here and let's compile our script. It's compiled. Okay, so we're just gonna mirror startup, add script in here. Okay, so can we now start the project and see if it's going to work? Okay, it's rendering. Okay, that's working. In here we have red, green and blue. Okay, we show a message. Yep, we can move it so it's working. Yeah, okay, so it's working. So we can have text and everything show there. Okay, so if we modify the scene render, in here. It's a label. Okay, so can we modify the position? Hello world dot position. I don't know. Untouched. Not this. Buttons of something. Padding, rotation, scale. Can I have the name? Grid dot widgets dot okay, good. No, so it's not from here. I don't know if it's moving. Okay, so is it similar to the others? Okay, so let's just, so we finished this. Since we finished this, can we go here and have something? So it's the same thing. Desktop dot render. It's the same thing. Okay, mirror pad, rich text, text box. Using platform agnostic. What is this? Oh, so it's mirror markup language. Okay. I see that 5 people are watching in YouTube. Welcome to the live stream. If you don't know what you are doing now, we are working on my game that I abandoned about 2 months ago, so I'm just getting back to it. And before we continue working on it, I'm just testing the UI library called Mira, so that to see if it's going to be useful for me for my game, or should I just use the default or the like integrated UI system inside Stride. So this is why I'm testing Mira UI. Restyling through code, property grid, button. Okay, so simple widgets, label.text, dot padding, the new thickness, border, solid brush. Okay, in here we have the border. No, we cannot. So hello world dot border is equal to new solid brush. Color dot, no, maybe brown, and hello world dot border thickness. Okay, dot border thickness. Okay, is equal. Okay, I just clicked something else. New thickness dot thickness, and let's make it 10. Okay, so let's have it like this. 5. Oh, so it's the border for the whole text, not for the... Okay, okay. Don't tell me it doesn't have... It support rich text. Okay. It has a background and everything. But we don't need this border really. And also... New combo text. Yeah, we don't need that. I only need the label, I guess. So what I will do now is remove this, keep the label, and just test some things in the label and see if it's going to do what I need. Okay, so now we only have the UI, which what I want. So grid. Okay, so can we change the row spacing? Let's row spacing. What about the column? Let's make it 2. About 2. 2 is great. Okay, can we have something here? Proportion.auto. Grid. How to modify like the position of the things here? Okay, so this is for images. I don't know if we really need images. What we need is 2 things: buttons, which are these, and UI, and then no, it's or and labels. So the initial phase that we need, so I will not draw because I am bad at drawing. I'm just gonna explain. So the main thing that I want to add, let's see, file, open this one. Okay, let's just save that and just open this. Now, since we have everything here already rendered, I'm just going to... So, let's see. So let's start this. Okay, as you can see, this is the initial game. So, the game, you just climb up without stopping. It's an infinite stair. This is the main game idea, and I want, when you reach some points, I want you like to have, let me just decrease a little bit of the music sound, or can we have the output a little bit just like let's just mute the output so that I can talk, because I guess it's a bit too loud. Okay. For the main system, what I want is that you just keep climbing infinitely without stopping, and when you reach some point, I want a text asking you a question. It's mostly about self-improvement. It's like it's helping you to get better or reach your goal faster or reach your goal in a more efficient way. So what I do is, like, when you reach a point, there is a label here asking you a question, and then you have, I guess, 2 choice. The maximum is 2 choice. So you choose one of these 2 choices, and these 2 choices will tell you if you are going to improve, or if you're going in the correct way, or if you are not going in the correct way. It might be that, or it might be something like more imaginary with more depth. I want to go like in more depth way, where there is like more idea about this infinite stair. We can use it like in a story way. I don't know if it's going to be better, where you just keep going. The main idea, as I said, we have two things: a story and also self-improvement. That you are climbing a stair, an infinite stair, and the text are telling you to keep going. If you choose to stop, the game stops. If you choose to continue, the game continue. So this is how it's going to work. So let's say self-improvement, you're gonna reach your goal. If you like surrender from reaching your goals, the game stop. Like you have a bad, it's a bad habit. Like you didn't continue to reach your goal. And if you want to reach your goal, you choose the correct choice that will make you improve and have better, maybe have more speed into climbing these stairs, and maybe some gifts like strength and like intelligence, like we can add them. And also I want to make the world a bit more animated. Like in here it's just a void, a gray void, like there's nothing and you know nothing about. So we're gonna have a story, a lore, how you reach that, what there is in the end of this world, and what could we, like what you could find if you continue playing. Is it just a infinite stair, or is it something else? So this is the main idea: an infinite stair with choices, self-improvement, a simple story, a simple lore. Why are you there? Should you continue to reach your goal, or should you abandon your goal and like come back to bad habits and all of that? It's like a psychological and motivational game. This is the main idea. I don't know if you like it. If you like it, you can like write it in the chat and maybe give me more ideas what I can do in future. So let's continue. We're just gonna open the other project again. Okay, so Mira UI test, which is this one. Okay, so let's see how can we like customize the text more. Is it customizable or not customizable? I'm going to see. Okay, so let's just continue. Okay, we have it here. Just go to the text, and in here is there the context menu. A new thing, another thing that might be helpful using Mira UI is making something like for debugging, since it has windows and dialogues and everything, so it could be useful for that too. So okay, so let's continue on our, so restarting through code. I want to know how to like move them, like the, what we call it, the like position of the text. So what I know. Okay, so row proportion. Okay, so grid dot set row for hello world. Let's make it 1, and grid dot set column to 1, 2. Okay, it should be about like second row and okay, so it didn't move in terms of position. That's not that. Okay, what could help me? So margin and something. Okay, so let's see if it's this, if this is going to help. us. So content, a child panel, a label, child panel dot add. Okay, so it's going to look like this. It will be useful. It's not what I want, but can we like the child, no, hello world, directly change the position of it. Dot bring to front, clone desktop, this handle enabled. Yes. Equal to new. Okay, let's test the font first, and then we're gonna see what about the position. Okay, do we have something here? Font prototype. Font. Yeah, I don't think I need this. What about scale? Is equal. Is it this? Okay, so let's make it make it 5 by 5. It's too big, but I don't know. F5. Okay, it's going. It's out. So why is it just there? Okay, can we have column spacing and row spacing? So it's the row spacing is now 8, and the spacing between columns is 2. Okay, so I don't know how to really, there's no like information. So widget transformation, rotate, transform origin. So this just to change the origin to the center of the widget. Okay, so desktop, will this have show tooltip, show like to string, touch position, transform origin? Yeah, I could do that, but transform origin to new vector. Let's see if it's going to work. Okay, it's not going to work. Task manager and just task. Okay, we can let it here. Maybe we can just change it here. I know it's not going to work, but I'm just going. Oh no, it worked, but it just did nothing. Just not really useful. Dot transform origin. What about having it in here? Nah, it did nothing. For the scale, let's make it 1.5 by 1.5. Okay. I need to like transform origin. It's still easy to say. This one doesn't change anything. It's about 2 and 2. Okay. Let's have it minus by minus. It did change the position, but it's not really what I want. But it did something. Okay. It moved. Let's make it minus 2. And what about 200 by 200? If we take the size, I don't know what is the exact size. 0. Okay, so it's not there anymore. Okay, let's just make it 20 by 20. What we could do is just go here, go to the game settings, rendering. Okay, not this one. Streaming, no. Editor, nope. It's not. Where is it? Okay, so this is for the rendering. I want something about the image. Textures. Okay, so let's just take this as so. If we divide it by 10, it's 100 in the height. Okay, minus 128, and here it's 72. Okay. It could do something. No, it just disappeared again. Okay, so we're just gonna make it 15 by 20. Well, let's just make it 5, and let's just make it 40, and just let's just see. Yeah, now it's a bit too much. We need it to be 10, about 10 in here. It's not exactly. It's about 13, and here 35. I'm just gonna keep changing values until I get something what I want. Okay, so technically, so let's just make it 12. Yeah, now it's pretty good. So for the scale, might need to make it 14 here and make it about 3 by 3. Okay, so let's see. And okay, so I don't see it. Make it 2 by 2. I don't know. minus 10, minus 20. We need half of what he had. It was 12, so minus 6 in here, and 35, which is about 12.5, I guess. And I just clicked on here, which is not what I want, so F5, and not exactly close. Let's make it 15, I guess, and also this one 5.5. No, 0.8, 20. And 20 is too much. Let's make it 18. Okay, now it's good. Dot text color. We can maybe get this one. Okay. System configuration. What is this one used? Okay, let's get a font. The font. Let's get this one. Okay, font extracted to the nope. Start projects, Mira UI, test, and resources. Here, okay. Okay, can we get the font in here? Private font. Okay, so now it's working again. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Okay, but the audio just shuts down. I don't know why. Okay, so let's continue our work, probably. Okay. For that, I think I need... Who has font? Okay, now it's working again. Sorry. Again, the headset microphone is just, I don't know, just getting crazy again. But let's continue. So here, okay, where do we get this? Stride.core.mathematics. If we remove this, okay. We don't want this removed. So hello world dot font is equal to what? We did what we need. Sorry again for the problem. Now, next is that. So yeah. So next is that we need to work on the main game. I will need to do more research because this is taking a lot of time. If it didn't work, I will probably, I guess it's better to go with the UI system of Stride because this is under documented, and the UI system of Stride is actually pretty good. It's not that bad, and it's working perfectly. So also, I guess there's some news about Stride that I want to share with you. Let's go to the Discord server. Go to the Stride Discord server. If there's something new in work in progress, let's make it this big. Okay. Okay, great. Actually, someone ported his Unity library to Stride, which is amazing. Thank you. It might be helpful for Stride. And this looks amazing. Okay, this is water. I still don't know how to do shaders in Stride, but I will try to learn. Okay, where the thing that I want. Oh yeah, there was a talk about adding Stride button in the website. Like if you go to the silk.net. Okay, hello, sorry, the microphone is getting crazy as I said again. So let's continue what I was saying. Here they are trying to add silk.net mention in the Stride website, because here if you go to silk.net, because Stride and silk.net are both part of the .NET Foundation, so they are part of the same foundation. And if you go down here, not your cup of tea, try Stride because it's more high level. Silk.net is low level. Yeah, Silk.net seems like amazing. They support almost everything. Okay, that's great. It's a great addition to the Stride website. Like they help each other. For the documentation, there is a Vulkan, but it's not really helpful type of constraint, and only OpenGL has the basics. Hello Quad. Okay, I might learn this if I just start learning graphics programming, I might learn with OpenGL or DirectX, I don't know. Okay, so is the audio working? It's working. Okay, amazing. Let's go to what I wanted to show you. Oh yeah, here. Cryptos, which is the person who worked on the original Stride editor, and when Stride was owned by Silicon Studio, he's one of the original developers. He also working on the port of Stride into the Avalonia UI framework, which will make the editor cross-platform, not Windows only, which is amazing. And I am really waiting for that because I am a Linux, like I love using Linux, but Stride, I love using Stride, so I need to keep using Windows. And also the new Avalonia port is also coming with a lot of cleanups. Lately, if you go to the so let's go to the main one and go to Stride. If you go to Stride, there is a lot of cleanup and new new things being added, especially for the physics engine. They are switching to Beppo, and Bullet is still there, but Beppo will become the main physics engine, which is actually very great because Bullet is slow and Beppo is fast. Also, they are cleaning a lot of old code in the source code, which will make Stride maintaining Stride better, and actually may have some performance impact, which will make it faster because there will be no additional unused code. And also the new editor will probably add a lot of capabilities, like the possibility of adding extension and editor extension, which are going to be very helpful for Stride users. So it's a great addition to Stride. So yeah, he's working hard to make Thank You Cryptos, and I am really excited to see if I'm really excited to see how the new editor will look when it's finished. Now it's still far from finished, but as I said in the old live stream, in the other live streams, that they are working on a lot of things like review for the property, grid improvement, and in progress they have copy paste and asset creation, project selection and creation window. And what is done, all of this was done. There's still a lot of things to do. If you are a Avalonia if you are an Avalonia developer and you are searching to learn or to practice your skills and also maybe improve your GitHub contribution history, you can just go there and contribute by just selecting one of those and help. And if you are a graphics programmer, generally just go to anything, like here if you go to the roadmap, and you can just choose one of these and you can work on it, like the custom render context. I don't know if it's finished or not. Okay, so I don't know really if this is up to date, but you can just check something and just go or check an issue or use Stride yourself, and if you find that something is missing, you can add it. The good thing about Stride game engine that it's just written in C#, so you don't really need to learn C++. The programming language that you use for scripting inside the engine is the same that you are using to contribute or to develop the engine. You can see some C++ here, but a lot of things are being switched from C++. Like before, the model importing was using a C++ library and just calling it from a C# code, but now it's fully C# using Silk.net, I guess Silk.net for importing. Okay, so let's see what is the library called for importing. I guess it's async. Yeah, they are using Slick.NET async for loading models now. So they are trying to fully be a full C# game engine, which is great, which will help a lot of the developers, so that they know that if this is an a C# engine, I am scripting in C#, I want to add something or fix something in the engine, I can go, I know C#, it's the engine is built using C#, and since I already script in C#, I can just go to the source code and add what I need. So if you know graphics programming or UI, you can just go and contribute to them, and it will be very helpful actually for them. And me, I am not a contributor really. I just use the engine because it's great. I was using Unity and Godot. Godot C# support is not good, and I love C#, so this is why I am discovering and I am just learning Stride, because Unity is not in the grades. Unity 6 is actually looking good, but I am really intrigued by choosing, or I think that choosing an open source choice is better. So if I don't know, if something happened and this engine is not working anymore, I can just take the source code and just add the features myself, and it's great. So this is why I prefer using open source tools for what I work. So this is why I want a good C# game engine, and Stride might be the one. Okay. Since we tested Mira UI and it's good, but it's not very documented, and as I said, I am probably going to use something like so let's just not close. Let's open directly. So open Azure.sns. So let's just save this and just go and just open what I need. Okay, I don't know if it's okay, so probably better to do that. Okay, so as I said, it's probably better that I work with the internal UI system inside Stride. I guess it's going to be better, and since it's a bit more documented than Mira UI for Stride, and I found it very easier just easier to use than Mira UI. So I can just, since we need multiple UIs, I'm just going to create a folder called UI. I'm not going to fully work on it today, but I'm just going to set up the base UI system. Okay, so we can just create add, and yeah, UI, a new UI page. We can use UI page or UI library, but I guess I'm just gonna use UI page. Okay, it's working now. Let's see. Grid. We're gonna inside the grid, I'm gonna add not an edit text. I'm just gonna need a text block. Okay, so main, let me just call it question, just like this, question. Okay, so now question is done. For the text, it's going to be like customizable from the code, because I'm going to have multiple text. So the script, I think I have an idea. Just gonna have a number. If it's equal to 1, show me the question number 1. If it's equal to 2, show me question number 2. And when you show that question, add a number so that the next question is added. I guess I will have a number. I think 10 questions is good if it's if it's a small game, I will mostly, I guess, share it in itch.io for free. So I guess, yeah, 10 questions is good for a small game, or only just 5 or 6 is good. So just have a like a placeholder text, know what to name it. Okay, behavior layout, something like this. Width, let's just make it 500, I guess. Yeah, 500 is good. And for the height, 300 is good. No, let's make it smaller, 100. For the horizontal, center and center, it didn't work, or what? Appearance, center. Okay, let's just make it 50. No, it just, I think. Okay, so this is the outline that I created. This outline color and outline thickness is, I guess, my only contribution to the Stride game engine. And yes, it was an editor contribution. I didn't really touch like the WPF. It's just I just added a new. I guess I just added a new variable for text color and outline color, and then in the text render script inside the source code, I just like rendered the place of the text. The way is that I used to make this work is that, okay, so as you can see, just you can't check if it's showing or not. It's always there. You just like the thickness. I have a small problem. No. So the way it's working is that you just take the text and just make it bigger, like just add a new text on in front of it or on top in the background. It's like when you just a back buffer, or just I don't know exactly how to tell you about how it sits. I don't know the name exactly. Okay, so how it works is just rendering another text in the background, and it's just making it a bit bigger than the initial text. So I can't really like zoom more again. No, I can. So as you can see, just if I this is the text size, I can go up to 2, but if I go over that, it just broke on. So this is the problem I have now, since it's not really a real outline, it's just another text being rendered, which is not good. So 3 is not looking good at all. So if you are using a placeholder, the only thing that you can use is that you just take the text size and divide it by 10. So let's say it's 200. If it's 200, we can do a 20, and 20 is not good, so it's better to do a 10. It's gonna look a little bit better, but it actually looks like better in some types of fonts. So yeah, so we can take fonts. So documents, Stripe, Mirai, and from the resources, I'm just gonna take this and put it in resources in here. Okay, and UI, guess media. Okay, no, fonts. Let's have this, the scalable font. Font from file, and go to here, resources. Let's take this one. Okay, let's go back to the text block. which is this one, and let's give it this font. Now it looks better, way better. If we go to 20, yeah, like STF font are better, a little bit better for this. So the default font of Stride is not really working good, because the font that I tested this feature when I was working on it was not the main Stride font. It was a custom font that I found like online, so it wasn't really optimized. So this is why I opened another issue. Where is it? This is why there is an issue that I opened. I can't find it. Okay, so it's somewhere in here. Okay, let's search for it. SDF. Okay, this is the one. Improve SDF font outline rendering for better compatibility with various font styles, because it doesn't really work great with all various font styles. So as you can see, this is how I tested the font, and as you can see, I showcased how fonts are and how they look. In some type of fonts it works perfectly, and others it doesn't work really great. So this is why I opened this issue, and this was the pull request I made. It's only 42 new lines. So let's see, the file changed what I did. So this is what I did for the code. I just draw a new like the border draw command is just a new text. Okay, the text block dot font and everything. So this should be improved a lot. So it doesn't really look good, but it's doing the basics and it's great for that. So let's just make it about 30, and here let's make it 3. So now it's great because we can have the placeholder text is going to be about here, and probably let's make it 14 in terms of size, and let's keep it 3. Okay, it's going to show here, and yeah, and if it's equal, it's going to be a large script, a little bit large, because I'm going to have a choice or a state, and each state is about the choice that the player chooses. I'm going to have 2 choices, so 2 buttons, 1 button here and 1 button here, and another 2 labels in like on top of the buttons to see what choice you are going to choose. And here the placeholder, I'm going to have the question asked to see if it's if what you want. Okay, so now we have the basics done. We tested Mira UI if it's going to work or not, and I ended up, I guess, choosing the UI page because I guess it's easier to use than Mira UI for me for now. And since this is just a small game, I don't have really that, like, I don't really think that I will like make it very customizable UI. I'm just going to make simple UI, so this is why I will choose that. And yeah, for this I'm using actually Beppu, no, where is it, dependencies. Yes, I'm using Beppu physics, not bullet physics, because I guess I had the biggest like the biggest project I created was not this. It was a remake of the first level I made the menu in the first level of my game Toon Roll inside Stride game engine. It's the game I'm making in Godot. and it's actually looked good. It's just that some features was hard to for me, and I didn't really have time to switch everything. Mainly the like scene switching and everything was a bit hard for me. I might maybe I'm the future my future project will be in Stride. So this is my second big project, I guess, that I will make in Stride. Hopefully I will continue it, and with your help, like if you interact in the chat and if you like and follow and maybe share, I will have more motivation to continue on this project. And okay, so I guess this is the end of the live stream. I'm just gonna say goodbye to maybe tomorrow, probably tomorrow. 80%. I'm going to do another live stream tomorrow, continuing on this project. There is a 50% chance that you can find me like I already started working on some things, but I think I will not, and I will work. This project will be fully live streamed. Yes, this is what I'm going to do. This project will be fully live streamed. What I will do maybe is learn more things about the UI system and make and more things about Stride and just apply them when we start the live stream. So thank you for watching. Okay, so maybe if you want, you can like and subscribe, please, and to share this live stream if you are on Twitch or on YouTube. And also, if you want to help me like make more live streams and develop more games, you can help me. Help me by you can just like maybe make a donation in Streamlab or become a Patreon. Everything is in description, and if you go if you are on Twitch, everything is in my Twitch profile. You can like help me there if you want, and it will be very helpful since I'm student, and every money is going to be helpful. But subscribing and liking and sharing is like very is more than enough for me. So goodbye, and see you in the next live stream, maybe tomorrow. Goodbye.